Hi guys, hope you're well today. Just following on from yesterday's video and a couple of comments that were made and a couple of messages I received, people reaching out, which thank you for, by the way. Helps me to help more people when you guys ask me questions and share with me the struggles that you have, and then a lot of the time a lot of people are dealing with the same thing, but they think they're alone and then they don't reach out. So yeah, after yesterday I spoke about instant gratification and sort of not being able to think about the long-term goals that you want to work towards, because you're too busy thinking about the short-term laziness or not feeling like doing it, and the fact that without having all those little short-term achievements, you're never going to reach the long-term goal. So I thought today I'll talk about setting yourself up for a win, or like the old saying goes, if you fail to prepare to fail. But you've got to link that in with the strengths and weaknesses that you have, which means you've got to have a little bit more self-awareness. So that means if you're a person that can't make good food choices, then you have to address your diet and not set yourself up to fail. So if you're gonna go home and know that there's no food ready, know that you didn't prepare anything and you didn't have a snack in the afternoon, and you've not eaten for hours, you're starving, you're ready to chew your own arm off, and then you open the fridge and there's a load of stuff you know that you shouldn't eat, what are you going to do? You're probably going to eat it. So if that is a weakness of yours and you can't cope with that temptation, then don't put yourself in that situation, or avoid it as much as you possibly can. So it requires a little bit more planning and doing what you can individual to your situation. So does that mean then don't buy the stuff that you know you're not allowed to eat? Don't put it in your fridge, so when you open the door it's not going to be there. Or it might mean prepping a meal the day before or a couple of days before, so that you know that when you open the fridge and you're ravenous, there's a meal there already waiting for you that is a healthy option, that is something on your plan, something you're not going to feel guilty for eating, and it's already there ready to go. There's a couple of different ways you can just set yourself up for a win rather than a fail. It just requires a little bit of self-awareness and reflecting when you make a poor decision, or you make a decision that you know was wrong, and isn't going to lead towards those long-term goals. You need to ask yourself, why did that happen? I was too busy, I missed a meal, I bought things I shouldn't have done, because then you can go back an hour or a couple of hours or a day or a week ago when you did your grocery shopping, and you can try to prevent setting yourself up for that fail before it ever actually happens. The same with exercise. If you know, obviously there's a few more constraints at the moment, but if you've got to get out of bed early in the morning to train because you work until 5 or 6 p.m. by the time you get home, and then you've still got to do family things, homework, cook meals, spend time with your partner, whatever it might be, and it's just not realistic for you to train in the evening, then guess what? You got to get your backside out of bed and train in the morning. Otherwise, you're not going to reach the goal that you've set for yourself. It's literally that simple. So alternatively, if you have a busy morning and you have to train in the evening after work, you're gonna have to get that session in at the end of the day because you can't do it in the morning. And there's gonna be a lot of problems or excuses that popping into your mind when it's first thing in the morning. Then I can't be bothered getting out of bed, or I didn't sleep well, or I had a late night, or something like that. And then the same in the evenings, or the day was tiring and I don't have energy now. But at the end of the day, if you're forced from a time constraint that is your only time to train, you're gonna have to find a workaround. So then it goes back to the preparation side of, okay, well, if I know I have to train in the morning, what can I do so that I don't feel tired? What can I do so that I want to get myself up out of bed? Quick one, go to bed earlier. Try and improve your sleep routine so that the quality of your sleep as well as the amount of your sleep is improved, and then you won't be as tired when you wake up in the morning. Perhaps you need to set yourself a smaller goal. So if, for example, you are training in the morning, rather than trying to train at 5 a.m, maybe try and get a shorter session in and start off with a 5:30 a.m. session or a 6 a.m. session or something along those lines. Maybe don't train 5 mornings a week, maybe train 2 mornings a week for the first 2 weeks, and sort of ease yourself into it a little bit more gently, so it's not an all or nothing thing. But there's a lot of ways that you can set yourself up for a win rather than setting yourself up to fail if you choose to put the planning in beforehand. If you choose to avoid the excuses, preempt your excuses, and think about the long-term goal instead of the instant gratification, instead of all those little thoughts that you're going to come up with that's going to make you not want to do what you know you have to do. I hope that helps, guys. If you can apply that to your own situation, and then it gets you one step closer to your goal. If there's anything you have questions on, then just pop me a message and I will either answer you or do another video. Have an awesome day.